Thank you, Dennis. We do not have a player with us. The only player we have is the former player that is I and the current caster champion that is Todd. So he's very much so a player. Welcome, everyone, to Home Story Cup. It wouldn't be a Home Story Cup without an absolute shit show of a beginning, and that's a guarantee. When Dennis and those Germans get together and they crunch up some ideas on how to start a show, what they come up with is carrying a semen-crusted couch through Creffield for 10 minutes. Well, it's not just Dennis's semen.
What was worse, the mobile phone quality or the idea of carrying the couch through Crefeld?
That's neck and neck, Todd. That might be the closest match of this tournament. It was gonna be the couch until that finger came across the lens. This is it's 2017, guys, and we have a live cam feed of 4 guys carrying this couch.
Wait, there's a 4th?
Yeah.
I like how they pick, by the way, like the least fit guys to do this, right? Like it's like the only lifting these guys have done recently is like what? Picking up pepperoni pizza and bringing it to their mouth. Like here they are lifting a decently heavy couch across the city.
Yep. And the fact that they're actually, what I like about this so much too, Todd, is they're held hostage by camera. So DeMuslim right now, keep your eye on DeMuslim because right now, this is the most upset he's been in probably 20 years. But he can't show it because he's on camera. So he's
you
just
can
like,
drop it, right?
He's like, wait, how much further then? Just a bit further. My muscles are growing achy. But as always, there's going to be a little bit of a flair of like, you guys can get involved. Don't keep the camera right here, okay? Come on. Thank you.
How far is this,
Even
by
a
the way?
zoom in if we could.
They're still going. Like
They said 10 to 20-minute walk with the couch for sure.
This is super long for like a heavy couch.
Thank you very much. Now I'm okay. That's contractually you have to do that 17 times an hour. So we're 1 in 16. Google Maps it. Get in there. Oh, that's weird.
My God.
That's weird. That's too much.
Twitch guidelines have been broken.
I only let wieners see that kind of view. Okay, so that's a joke that people will laugh at to make me feel less uncomfortable. Truth.
Are they only at the Vapiano right now? They're like way far.
Yeah, of course.
Oh my God.
You're realizing how bad this idea was.
Yeah, it's gonna but like it's worse than I thought. It's gonna take like 20, 30 minutes. By the way, I feel like they should have like stretch goals, you know, like somebody donates €200 at once, they get rid of this goddamn couch because I don't want to see this thing anymore.
Donate like $100 and Ben pops his shirt off, maybe. See, that's the kind of idea.
That's not legal on stream.
Make
it 300 and then Bling will show up in a bow tie and no shirt.
Yeah, you're right. Well, hey, you got a body like that, man. Why not?
It's just like all he's known for.
Hey,
poor guy.
Are they taking a break?
No, that's not allowed.
The stream broke. Oh no, they're back. They literally are taking a break.
This is when I was thinking about it, like I don't remember exactly how far this place is, but I was like, it's not that close.
It's really far. It's not 30 minutes, but it's a good 10 minutes of carrying a couch.
And these guys are really unfit as well.
Yeah.
They should have gotten you to it. You just put it on your back and like.
No. See,
that's the way
I come to Home Story Cup to sit, not to carry. You know what I'm saying? We're saying some other guys, but I say accolades-wise, he's still the guy that's won a couple of tournaments, but he's not been there. So now we got Namster here on camera. Guys on shit. Look at that. That's him. Do it again. That's him. Now we know why he sucked ass lately. He's been playing Spider-Man for the Marvel Universe. Do you see that? Look at him suck that candy down. That's Tom Holland.
We've got our own budget Spider-Man here at the Home Story Cup. We do. We got a budget snoot as well, Probe.
And we're going to do that later, too. We're going to do that side-by-side production. You better be ready. Let's get like a Rotterdam-esque montage that Mr. Bitter made of him, of the many different stages of Rotterdam to Bieber. Remember that?
Yeah.
It haunts him to this day. It comes up like once every other month. Anyways, we have a good time. But on the other side, U-Thermal, they also sat down with the current best bald Terran in all of Europe, replacing DeMuslim, of course, of years of hairlessness. It's now U-Thermal, and he had some words to say. Yeah, U-Thermal video. Let's do it. We actually, Todd and I cannot hear what they're asking. We just hear our names, so I assume it's really good stuff. And you know what? The boys are back in town.
How long did that take? We should have timed that.
Oh, no, they're not done. Just noticed we're on Blood Boil. Ugh.
Ew.
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 Oh, no.
Oh,
you know
my
what? Since
God.
it's Home Story Cup, let's explain that, by the way, because nobody made any comments. But because the WCS has a lot of us as the same group, we kind of have these inter-squad memes that end up developing. And I'm just going to straight up let you guys in on this inside joke. So you're about to pierce the veil of the old boys club and look behind the curtain. And here it is. Pig, our wonderful comrade in arms, an Australian commentator. You might recognize him as the player that lost to Rotterdam in the caster tournament. So he's somewhere below a Rotterdam and a little bit above an in control on a bad day. So it's somewhere in there. He gets a little bit passionate when he commentates. He gets a little bit El Pasión. By the way, I was looking at the other screen. Never mind. That's going to be confusing for me. But so in the past, one of the WCSs, we were listening to him, and he was tired. It was like a 12-hour day. And when he gets tired, he gets sensual. So there were some roaches coming out, and he was like, oh, roaches. And we were like, whoa, that sounds weird. And then he just kept going with it. He's like, yeah, roaches coming in there. Roaches going in on this guy. He's there. Roaches going deep. So we kind of made fun of him for it. And Pig, being the adaptive, evolutionary Zerg commentator that he is, he gave up on it. He moved away from that. His latest one, though, and I guarantee you're never going to see it again, but at Valencia, we kind of identified this thing that he does where, like, if a problem occurs in the StarCraft match, which a lot of do, he'll end up going, oh, no. It's like, that's not how anyone says, oh, no. It's the most dolled-up thing I've ever heard in my life, but it was so fucking adorable that we just had to be like. So if you listen to that broadcast and you watch some of the other ones, you'll hear even, like, Fear Dragon be like, and here come the, oh, no, the timing attack. And
they must have done it a little bit. It's the accent, right? It's like, it's not a, oh, no. It's like, oh, no.
Oh, no.
So that's why there were a couple of these thrown in there by us, basically.
So that's your behind the scenes.
They are. Friend Showtime is actually, like, I'm very impressed with, like,
upstanding guy.
Yeah, like, it's strange. Like, I don't know how people could be so nice, you know, as Showtime. Like, he never would say anything bad about him. He would handle, like, even somebody, like, saying something bad about him great, which is very rare in people.
We have a story about that.
What?
Showtime, when he lost...
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
WCS, was it Young Shaping or Austin?
I think it was Austin, maybe.
He loses at WCS Austin, I think it was. And our dear,
He makes a tweet first. Yeah, he makes a tweet, right?
Yeah, he says something about,
Feeling
I'm
bad.
so disappointed I lost. Yeah. Something like that. Typical StarCraft 2 guy thing. Our wonderful member of the StarCraft 2 community, Miss Sue Lee Smix, Sue Smix Lee, began a tweet with, you lost. And she meant to include things like, but you're, we love you, you're great, you're wonderful. But she accidentally hit the send button after just you lost.
Somebody, I think it might have been me. I walked into the green room and I just like bumped into her a little bit. And then she pressed send by accident.
So literally, Showtime just loses this big important match. He's like, guys, I don't know if I can, it's just so tough to lose. It's heartbreaking. I worked so hard. And then Sue Lee Smix tweets this guy, this young German man, and says, you lost.
But it wasn't me for the next few days.
The best part, you know what, it was Austin, because I remember this now. We were waiting the next day in the morning, and we're out in front of the hotel to walk to the venue, and we see Showtime, and we're like, Showtime, what did you think about that Smix tweet you got yesterday, man? And he just like looks at us and kind of chuckles and is like, well, I just thought it was kind of mean. And of course, she explained herself to him and everything, and it's totally fine, but it's really funny. So Oracle, strangely enough, shows up, by the way, and there's just nothing. It's getting a lot of kills.
Somebody just came online on Skype.
Well, there you go. Small world. Now, these kills would normally...
To mute us and then get
Not bad, though.
Namsha, knowing that this is coming, though, all he has to do is make as many roaches as possible, and if he's able to defend that attack, he'll be fine. But can he defend that?
Can he, though? Can he?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no! Let's go to your screen.
Yeah.
Jeff, it's all you from now.
I can save this.
Wait, are you? Oh, he's going to lag out, I guess, first.
I cannot save that.
No, you can.
All right. Technical issues do happen, guys. Just getting to an interesting point in time, but it's paused. I'll let you know that. You're not missing on any action. Very tough series there.
I know what you want to ask, Jeff. Go ahead.
In that last game, when you retreated from the ramp, what the fuck were you thinking?
What ramp? I don't
So you just got done killing his army. You killed all his bases. You defended your base. He had 4 Ravagers on the top of the ramp.
Oh, really?
You had 12 Immortals. You were like, not today.
Well, I mean, I was just busy defending the mutas, to be honest.
I know, fair enough.
So how many maps is Beyond gonna lose this weekend?
7. I'm gonna say 3.
7?
Yeah.
7 is a lot of maps.
I mean, yeah. I think, in fact, I just realized Euthemral. Do you see how his name is spelled in the top?
Euthemral. Yeah.
You know, no one would have noticed that if you didn't point it out.
Oh,
Good job, Ben.
Actually, there's definitely at least 3 people on Twitch that noticed.
It's on top of our StarCraft already.
Yeah.
Home Story Cup doesn't care about their players.
anymore. They don't announce qualifiers and they spell Euthemral wrong.
Does anybody else think that Dennis should like stop buying jacuzzis and start spelling Euthermal right? Like that would really help the tournament.
Jesus Christ, Dennis, stop buying a cinema and a jacuzzi. You can at least care about this tournament, you know.
I mean, I do say though that Dennis's new Porsche 911 does look really good.
It's poor, yeah, it looks freaking good. And you know,
I mean, he already had it in yellow, but I really like the red one that he recently got.
when he's also like, I'm paying these casters and I'm not paying this player, we'll make them carry a couch all the way through Krefeld. I think he's got a good deal going, you know.
To keep this Nexus alive, here comes Big Daddy the Immortal.
Yeah.
You gotta go for it. I think he keeps it alive.
Yeah,
Come on, why is he afraid?
Yeah, I know.
Immortal can one-shot everything.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
The Cyclone is actually
No.
going to save the day, right? Is he going to get it?
No, what are you doing?
what's happening to us?
Back in the game. What are you guys doing?
The Nexus died.
Production crew takes EV.
Well done. Really, it's just like Dennis investing in those jacuzzis. He's not paying. He's not paying his staff the same.
We hear about the invites to the tournament is the fact that the qualifiers are being cancelled. We didn't even know there were qualifiers, but he has a jacuzzi and a cinema screen in his house.
Terrible.
Dennis Gallen, what are you doing?
This is terrible.
Yeah.
All right. Elazer, since we don't get you to commentate very often, could you please introduce our Blueser?
Okay, in the bottom right corner of Abyssal Reef, for Team Dead Pixels, it's Elroy.
Right as well. May I recommend you refer to them as D pixels? That way it's ambiguous if it's dead or not. It could be some other D words. Okay.
You can also shorten
Just some
the
feedback.
pixels to pix.
Yeah, D pix is actually
Yeah.
the best way to go about it.
So in the top right corner, it's D-Pix, Namshar.
Yeah.
Well, let's keep tapping in your brain. Tell me about these maps. What do you think? I mean,
Blood Boil first map could definitely be a Reaper map. Odyssey, it's one of the...
could be a Reaper map.
Could be, but it's not the best. Ascension as well. Like,
Reaper map. Could
that's
be a Reaper
probably the worst for Reapers.
But
I think he's going to do it.
Yeah. He'll
I'm not on this map,
Okay.
at least. And
That's Sequencer. It looks like Squincher, but it's Sequencer.
a second map, Sequencer, is one of the best Reaper maps. It's definitely Reaper. Then third map, it's going to be Proxima. It's possible, yeah, for sure, but not the strongest build you can do. But
Okay.
I think Euthermal might do it, yeah. Why not? And then Defenders and Abyssal, both great Reaper maps.
Thank you.
But those are like great, like you can't really
Those are
handle
the real
Reaper.
good
Yeah.
ones. Those are pizza maps. Those are like, I
Exactly,
missed
yeah.
lunch, but I got pizza. Okay.
You can go Reapers, but you can also do a normal build.
All right.
And you have some advice or?
Todd would like to know what you guys talked
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. Now we played some games. That's it.
And
You know? You want to play games? Is that what you said to him?
StarCraft games, yeah.
Oh, StarCraft games. Okay.
Not
I-
the kinds of,
I went
kind
very
of
differently.
games you thought of.
How old are you?
Old enough.
Nice. Good answer.
yeah, some really good matches in there.
I hope to someday hit the status where I could be doing completely different things outside of StarCraft, and they'll be like, Jeff, can we pay you like $30,000 to come to a show match? And I'll be like, you know what? Check my schedule. Yeah, you can do it.
Only if it takes no more than 1 hour though.
Who's commentating? And they're like, well, we couldn't get Artosis. We don't have that much money, but we did get Tasteless. And then I'm like, well, who's the other guy? And they're like, Wolf Schroeder. And I'd be like, who's that? And they'd be like, well, he commentates Heroes of the Storm. We're like, oh, Caleres. They'd be like, no, Wolf. Oh, you mean the big buff German dude? They're like, no, that's Kaldor. Well, who's Wolf? And they'd be like, oh, he's not Brandon Valdez. I'm like, oh shit, okay, I know what you're talking about.
He has 150K followers on Twitter.
Yeah, posts a lot of picture of his robed self eating ramen, man. It's good. We asked Hero Marine how old he was, and he said old enough.
For what?
That's exactly what Todd asked. He said old enough for what? And he just kind of looked at him and smiled. So take that how you will.
I like that.
Take that exactly how you will.
Harstem, why don't you delight us with your French impression that I'm so fond of? And that's so offensive. Do it right next to two French people. I'm sure we're going to love.
Bonjour, mon ami. We are here with the second game of this winners match between Hero Marine and Snoot. In the bottom left corner. Spawning is the blue Zerg. It is Snoot.
All right.
Let's do.
And in the top right, we have the true red Terran player playing for Maussi Sport.
L'allemand.
This is l'allemand. This is Hero Marine. The beautiful Terran player.
C'est beautiful.
He's
Le
very good.
magnifique.
Magnifique.
You guys clubbed a bunch, I saw? Like,
Yeah. We went to a couple of clubs.
You were wearing like a capital
mate.
hat.
So I was, we went to a pub crawl the last night, and in between, like moving between the bars, I met this guy selling this cap, and this cap caught my eyes like nothing else ever has told. I saw it and I needed that cap. That cap was gonna make my night. So we started the haggling, but usually with the haggling, you know how it works, right? He starts with 15,
Yeah.
I say 2. He started with 10, and I said 8, and he said 12. I said 3, he went to like 9, I went to 6. Like we just kept going up and down. And he thought he was confusing me, but I saw straight through his game, and we ended up with 5. I was so happy. Most beautiful thing I've done in my life. And I took the hat with me, and we got a pirate, and now we got a captain as well.
Sick. You know, who was like that? Who was very good at that? Sase.
Really?
Like, when I went to China and like he was there, we would go to like market and stuff just to buy anything, you know, like socks, anything. And he would argue, like he would beat them at their own games. You know, like they're all there, right? So they will try to like give you a high price and stuff in the market. But he was like, you know what? It's gonna take 30 minutes, but I'm gonna get these socks from €1 to 20 cents. And like, yeah, eventually they gave up. That was the sick thing, because he wouldn't bulge either. He literally said the same price for 15 minutes until they finally gave in. I was like, these guys, yeah, I was like, this guy has no life, but I guess it's working and he's saving money. Like,
That's so stupid.
That's actually a massive waste of time.
So retarded. I
Hey,
can't
save
believe
money.
it. He
Why
was
not?
playing Protoss, right?
Maybe he's gonna be able to do it.
8 average APM difference between the two players.
I actually do have a story. You remember Mikey in Seattle? At the,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the second Mikey has happened. For the people who don't know who Mikey is, well, I think it was the final night of MSI Seattle.
Yeah.
Right? And we tried to get into a bar, but Parting forgot his passport. So we were standing outside with the bouncer trying to get Parting in, you know, show him the Liquipedia, but obviously this guy wouldn't bulge. And while we were discussing with the bouncer, this guy comes up to, I think mainly me.
Yeah.
And this guy was
He liked you.
A lot. And he said some nasty, nasty stuff to me.
I remember exactly what he said. He saw you first and he opened up with, "Hey, nice lips." So we just started dying and laughing and looking at each other.
Wow.
What? And he's like, "When was the last time you used them?" And you were confused. I think you didn't realize what was happening at first. So you thought for a little bit and you're like, "An hour ago when I had some food?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh yeah, like you should use them all the time. Just put as much stuff in there as you can and stuff."
And then the bouncers kept on, Mikey, just leave the guy alone. Come on, Mikey. Like, I think Mikey did this a lot more than he was supposed to do it. So
He had one drink too many, I think.
yeah, he had one drink too many. And the last day in Valencia, and I was standing outside of the final club that we went to. And most of the guys went home already. Of course, we had to leave early the day after. And Zanster still was inside acting like a clown. So I figured I'd stay with Zanster, get home with him. Like, I hadn't that much to drink, so I was like gonna be the responsible one. And as I'm waiting outside, these 4 guys come up to me, or well, yeah, 4 guys come up to me and we talk a bit. I'm just being friendly, you know. And then this guy's like, hey, you see that alley there? I'm like, I'm not blind, yeah. She's like, I see the alley. He's like, do you want a blowjob? I'm like, no, not really. I'm good. He's like, man, you really let me on here. Like, I just spoke to you. You can't just do that. He's like, yeah. And then he just walked off a little bit pissed. But
What? All right.
could have gotten a free blowjob though.
I guess, right?
Oh my God.
That's some weird proposal at night.
Yeah.
Why did you lead him on?
Hmm?
Why did you lead him on, though?
Why did I lead him? Yeah, I still can't believe I did that. I was giving him all the wrong signs.
Just like Mikey, you know, like
Yeah,
you gotta stop wiggling those lips.
I can't believe I went out dressed like that either. That was insane. To be fair, I was wearing like the captain hat as well, and also.
Oh yeah.
There was good reasons, I guess.
And like
but
dancing like crazy to IMCA.
yeah.
YMCA.
Kept requesting it as well. I was like, hey mate, play YMCA. And he goes, the 5th time.
Can you do the dance?
Yeah, everyone can do the dance. Just the letters, stop. If you can spell, you can do the dance.
Yeah, well.
So that's a 2-rack sweeper coming from Hermione.
Who are you and why are you here?
I'm Sunster, and I'm here to lose some games and have some fun.
What happened to your eye?
You shot me! You shot me, man.
The Nerf gun over there?
Anyways, thank you all so much. We'll see you soon. Same time tomorrow, I believe. All right. See you. Bye.
Bye.
Good night, guys.
And it's taking me back to the start.